Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Great to be here with you. Welcome to Morning Poems and Prayers for Wednesday, the 8th of April, 2026. Great to have you. Whenever you drop in, you're always welcome. Thank you for being on this journey with me. It's a very powerful time, my friends. Shine your light, share your love. That's what we're doing here. That's what it's all about. Go ahead and close your eyes. Turn within and let's take a few deep breaths together. Do some oming. Clear the field. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti Om. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti Om. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti Om. I love you. I respect you. I honor you. I set you free. I love you. I respect you. I honor you. I set you free. I love you. I respect you. I honor you. I set you free. I love me. I respect me. I honor me. I set me free. I love me. I respect me. I honor me. I set me free. I love me. I respect me. I honor me. I set me free. I am my I am presence, and I am one with my Father, Mother, God. I am also one with the I am presence of every man, woman, and child on earth. The entire company of heaven, the angelic kingdom, the elemental kingdom, and Gaia, Mother Earth. I give heartfelt and sincere thanks for the sacred gift of my life. I ask my I am presence to consecrate every thought, word, feeling, and action which I express throughout this day with more love and more light for myself and my world. Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sorrow, joy. O Divine Master, grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive. It is in pardoning that we are forgiven. And it is in dying that we are born to eternal life. I am here only to be truly helpful. I am here to represent him who sent me. I do not have to worry about what to say or what to do, because he who sent me will direct me. I am content to be wherever he wishes, knowing he goes there with me. I will be healed as I let him teach me to heal. Take a deep breath. The violet flame. I am the open door for the violet flame. I am my I am presence, and I am one with the I am presence of all humanity, as one voice, one breath, one heartbeat, and one energy, vibration, and consciousness of pure divine love. We invoke the most intensified frequencies of the fifth dimensional crystalline solar violet flame of God's infinite perfection that cosmic law will allow. Beloved Saint Germain and your legions of fifth dimensional violet flame archangels, we ask that you blaze, blaze, blaze this violet flame with the power and might of 1,000 suns in, through, and around every thought, feeling, word, action, memory, and belief that humanity has ever expressed in any time frame or dimension, both known and unknown, that is reflecting anything less than heaven on earth. Transmute this energy, cause, core, effect, record, and memory back into its original perfection, and seal it in an invincible force field of God's comprehensive divine love. We accept that this activity of light is being God victoriously accomplished, even as we call. We also accept and know that this violet flame is increasing daily and hourly, moment by moment, with every single breath we take, until this sweet earth and all her life have ascended into the fifth dimensional crystalline solar realms of light on the new earth. And so it is, beloved I am, beloved I am, beloved I am. Take a deep breath. That is, according to our teacher and friend Patricia, Diane Coda-Robles, the most powerful prayer on the earth at this time, and it is a great blessing to be able to share that here with you, as we can really see the signs of things intensifying out there, speeding up, and battle lines being drawn and all the rest of it. So bless this world and everyone in it. Just looking for the old cosmic birther here, one moment. O cosmic birther of all radiance and vibration, soften the ground of our being and carve out a space within us where your presence can abide. Fill us with your creativity so that we may be empowered to bear the fruit of your mission. Let each of our actions bear fruit in accordance with our desire. Endow us with the wisdom to produce and share what each being needs to grow and flourish. Untie the tangled threads of destiny that bind us, as we release others from the entanglement of past mistakes. Do not let us be seduced by that which would divert us from our true purpose, but illuminate the opportunities of the present moment. For you are the ground and the fruitful vision, the birth, power, and fulfillment, as all is gathered and made whole once again. Take a deep breath. I'm going to give you the lyrics to my song, Warrior of Love, here to put things in perspective. I've been looking in the shadows where the mystery was born. I've been kneeling with the statues in the sun that keeps me warm. I've been following the footsteps of the ones that come and gone. I've been flying with the eagles to the center of the storm. Late in the afternoon, twilight fills the sky, stretching out the evening's awning. My heart explodes with love. I hear a baby's cry, and I can see the light of a new day dawning. As below, so above, warrior of love. Take the shackles from my feet and the madness from my mind. Let the circle be complete, like this moment out of time. Make the earth and heavens speak. I have been deaf, dumb, and blind. Now every flower's gone to seed, with every dream my heart can find. As I turn within to the emptiness erased, I'm lifted up by the hands of love that adore me. The whole wide universe is filled with peace and grace. The door of life is opening before me. Give me the strength to trust, like a warrior of love. Upon a silent hill where life and death collide, between the past and the present moment's glory, for every questing heart, the path is lit from inside, and all the rest of this is just your story. You are much more than enough. You're a warrior of love. There's a warrior right now. Tristan, welcome, brother. Great to have you. So, my friends, it's rocking out there right now, and here in Ireland, after a week of the truckers and the farmers and everyone who drives for a living here begging for a conversation with the government without any response, they've basically begun a general strike or a shutdown of the major arteries in Dublin, and this began yesterday and it went through the night, and I believe it's still going on right now, as far as I can see. And not only is it happening in Ireland, but Greece has taken a page from our book and decided to do the same thing, or gone ahead with their plans. And so it's a time for cool heads and a bit of prayer, for all of us. Let me give you the prayer of the miracle worker. We get out of the way, the work gets done. It has to come through us to come to us. We don't make it happen, we make it welcome. Prayer of the miracle worker. This is by Maureen Muldoon. Today we begin by tucking our chins and bowing our heads and knowing that God is all that there is and that we are one with it. We surrender all that we are to all God will have us be. We bow our heads, our hearts, our desires and agendas to God's will. We trust that God knows us and loves us as we make our way home to peace. We trust that we will see miracles where we once saw lack and limitations, and that we will be assisted in solutions where we once saw dead ends. We commit to remembering that we're immersed in God's holy ecstasy and audaciousness, where all things are possible, plentiful, and perfect. We give thanks for another day of miracles and miraculous encounters. And may we always remember that this grace is offered to us, not just for our own peace and joy, but so that we may be a fearless extension of God's love. And together, so we say, and so it is. Take a deep breath. So, how you doing out there? It is rocking, my friends, yeah? Let's go through the usual suspects here. Eileen Caddy, for April 8th, lean not on anyone. You need no outer props and reassurances, for you have all deep within you. It is inner peace that everyone longs for. And it is there when you take time to look for it. Do you take time to see the truth? Or do you accept everything you hear, see, and read at face value? When you know something from within, nothing or no one from without can take it. It is something that is so real to you, it would not matter if the whole world were to go against you, telling you that you were wrong. you would be able to go quietly along your way without being disturbed or thrown off balance. That is the joy and strength of inner knowing. It is what can give you the peace which passes all understanding. So whenever you are in any doubt about anything, go within and seek the truth, and I will reveal it to you. Then go your way in peace and confidence. Take a deep breath. I think we'll have that one again, don't you? This is the heart of the matter, my friends, yeah? Go within or go without. Moment, please. So yeah, I'm seeing Michael Collins, my dear friend and TD, who's helped me to stay in Ireland these many years. Wouldn't be here without his love and support and friendship and care. And Damien Dempsey, I swear to God, was out there singing next to the highway with everything shut down. Just standing there bashing away on the old guitar. God bless them both. Two of my heroes. So it has my full attention. Here is Abraham for today. Don't let any place that you are standing frighten you. All it is a byproduct of some energy alignment, which only gives you stronger clarity about what you want, and most importantly, greater sensitivity about whether you're in a receiving mode or locked off from it. Let's have that one again. This morning's meditations were Oren releasing the desire body, which is part of the work I've certainly been doing sitting with Yananda, our new meditation teacher here in West Cork. And more about that in a moment here. There we go. We're getting there. Thank you, God. Yes, great to be here with you. It's lovely to be able to share these inspiring ideas and deep truths, really, with your good selves out there, people who are open and receptive. Was I going to give you that again? Yes. Don't let any place that you are standing frighten you. All it is a byproduct of some energy alignment, which only gives you stronger clarity about what you want, and most importantly, greater sensitivity about whether you're in a receiving mode or locked off from it. This is it. God must come through us to come to us, and what we've asked comes through us to come to us. So if we are open and receptive, it can work. If we're closed down, not so much. If we're hanging on for dear life, not at all. This is it. Okay, lesson 260 from A Course in Miracles, the workbook. Let me remember God created me. Father, I did not make myself, although in my insanity I thought I did. Yet, as your thought, I have not left my source, remaining part of who created me. Your Son, my Father, calls on you today. Let me remember you created me. Let me remember my identity, and let my sinlessness arise again before Christ's vision, through which I would look upon my brothers and myself today. And part 2, now is our source remembered, and therein we find our true identity at last. Holy indeed are we, because our source can know no sin, and we who are his sons are like each other and alike to him. Okay. It's deep, my friends. It's the deep stuff, the deep end of the pool, where all the goodies are, yeah? So I'll just chat here with you for a moment. Yeah, so Ireland and Greece have begun a general strike as of yesterday, shutting down the traffic in the capitals and demanding negotiations with the government. So thoughts and prayers about all of that. It's heating up in April as they promised it would. A shout out to Ingrid Turner, one of my angels. Happy birthday to you, my friend. Brilliant. So some things I watched yesterday. I watched Dr. Hugh Lin, Ho'oponopono. I'm sorry, I love you, please forgive me, thank you. He calls it cleaning. And so if we have hatred or fear with anyone, we do Ho'oponopono. Cleaning, cleaning, cleaning. Letting go of the illusions of separation, the fear, the jealousy, the hatred, the guilt, the shame, the blame, all the poo-poo caca, my friends, that none of us want to look at, live with, or recreate. The way we let it go is by facing it and forgiving it. And so when we have issues with other people, Donald Trump, the Irish politicians, whoever it might be, I'm sorry, I love you, please forgive me, thank you. Wisdom is living from our oneness. This is the way my guides put it to me. And this is so we're moving from the age of knowing, of belief, of knowledge, to the age of wisdom, of living in our oneness. The only way to do that is with a courageous and open and loving heart. And if you've got one, you're very welcome at the party right now, because there is a lot of anger and fear and betrayal and a lot of shock for the world being a much darker place than people ever dared to imagine. So, Dr. Hugh Lin, Greg Braden is just pouring out great material right now about the power of prayer and praying consciously and our natural divinity and all of that. Here's a new one from a poet introduced to us by Ian Morris. Name is Moody Black. And this is either by Ian or by Moody. I'm not sure. It's on Ian's Substack, but we'll give it to you. The Sound of Being Seen. There are moments where joy doesn't, use a little poetry at this moment. There are moments where joy doesn't feel like an emotion. It feels like recognition. That's what this piece taps into. Okay. So he's talking about working with Moody here. This collaboration. There's something sacred here. The idea that joy, all right, I'll give you the whole thing here. And then we can play Moody. There are moments where joy doesn't feel like an emotion. It feels like recognition. That's what this piece taps into. Great to see Brother Ian back in the creative space here again. Bless you, my friend. Lofi Love isn't just a song, it's a reflection. A mirror held up to the collective, but not through chaos, through joy. Through the quiet, often overlooked beauty of human creativity, movement, sound, expression, presence. At the center of it is Moody Black, a force in spoken word, who doesn't just perform poetry, he activates it. A TEDx presenter, teaching artist, and nationally recognized poet, Moody blends hip-hop, storytelling, and raw human truth into something that lands deeper than language. This collaboration feels like a doorway into a different way of perceiving, especially through the lens of autism. Isn't it a relief to talk about art for a moment? Not as something to fix, but as a frequency. A way of sensing. I don't want to rush over that about autism. This collaboration feels like a doorway into a different way of perceiving, especially through the lens of autism. Not as something to fix, but as a frequency. A way of sensing, interpreting, and reflecting the world back to itself with honesty and intensity. there is something sacred here. The idea that joy, real joy, is how we become aware of ourselves again. Hallelujah. Not through thinking, through creating, through feeling, through being. This is one of those pieces you don't just listen to, you notice yourself inside of it. If you've never experienced Moody Black before, this is your invitation. Start here, let it sit with you, then go deeper into this work and you'll understand why his voice matters. Well, I think I can play it for people that are on with me live. I'm not sure it'll survive Facebook's copyright policy for the recording, but let's see. And do we get the whole thing here or is it a sample? I think it's a sample. No, we get the whole thing. 4 minutes. Let's go. One more time. Little space to integrate.
A smile is one of the most greatest gifts. It is the easiest way to tell when somebody is happy. A sign that someone is feeling real good. A smile is a smile no matter who wears it. It's made to fit anybody with love in their heart. So a smile is that shirt you look good in. Where you can be like, ooh, I sure look good in this shirt. I mean, it really looks good on you. I mean, who cares if it's a Ralph Lauren, a Tommy Hilfiger, a Gucci? Can't you see it really looks good on you? So who cares about the label? I mean, it really looks good on you. That smile, I mean. Who cares what they label you? They can label you a color, a character, a condition. It doesn't matter. Just listen. A smile is a smile. Even if you label it with autism. Some call it a disorder, I call it a gift. A gift where one can see the world as a playground, where there are swing sets that look like smiles, sliding boards that are rocket ships, a tetherball attached to a pole. I swear it's the moon connected to a stream. I'm telling you, only a brilliant mind can bring the moon that close within palm's reach, and that should make you smile. Because some of the most famous people were and are artistic. Beethoven, Leonardo da Vinci, Benjamin Franklin, Albert Einstein, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, and one of my best friends. He has a son. His name is Q. I call him Q Diddy. And when I see him, I don't see autism. I see a prince, a future king, a superstar, because he lights up every room he walks in. He's a tower, a skyscraper of happiness. He's one of the most caring people I know. His smile is a 32-piece marching band. Therefore, his existence is something we can't wait to watch. Like the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade. Like opening the first gift on Christmas. Like actually being in his presence is a present, like a smile. And I can tell you what it means to me, but if you meet him, you'll see exactly what I see. A genius, not a label. Because a smile is a smile, no matter who wears it.
Beautiful. All right, my friends, thank you for that. Brother Ian Morris, back in form with his dear friend and co-creator Moody Black. Great name, man. Great vibe, great energy. Lo-fi love. Lo-fi, as in hi-fi, lo-fi. All right, I dig it, I got it, and thank you very much. All right, found a few more things to share. Yeah, so the meditation I did is from Oren, and it's getting beyond desire, and how I had a really magical day yesterday is where I'm going with this. And because things are so unpredictable, I really am valuing everything that happens. I got takeaway for dinner from a new place here in town, a pie shop. Had a chicken pot pie and some brilliant vegetables and all this. It was delicious. Chicken tarragon. And, you know, just that I was able to do that was very cool, as we might say here. And found a bathrobe that wound up being a nice present for my housemate downstairs who could use a new one at the secondhand shop. So he was delighted, I was delighted, and just little moments like that, my friends. Yeah. Here's Michael Abramson. We'll talk about hope and Lorna Byrne here in a moment from yesterday's channeling. Michael Abramson, he says, it may appear on the outside that it's all smiles and sunshine. Yet on the inside, many of us know we are going through one of the greatest shifts in all humanity at this time. Greatest shifts of humanity at this time. Moving and transforming out of old identities and into our natural divine form. Releasing and relinquishing past versions of self, while renewing and rebirthing our true authenticity. For sure, in the heaviness, densities, and feelings of discomfort, it naturally feels quite disruptive and displacing to our lives that prefer comfort. In our greatest change and evolution of humanity comes our greatest challenges, fears, and resistance that serve as the breaking points to move into our greatest freedom and liberation. Well, there it is. Beautifully said, Michael. Let's have that again. In our greatest change and evolution of humanity comes our greatest challenges, fears, and resistance that serve as the breaking points to move into our greatest freedom and liberation. Just imagine your old egoic mind has become accustomed itself to living in a state of flight or survival, protecting itself from the pain that has never been fully resolved within and around you. Holding on for dear life to every story, label, condition that the mind has attached and identified to. Yet a whole new era is arising, moving us out of a mental consciousness and into our heart-centered consciousness. Amen to that, brother. They say the longest journey in one's life is from the mind and into the heart. We are at a time where judgment, division, distraction, and disharmony have become so loud and apparent to draw awareness and attention that it now opens the door to recognize the old ways, the old identities, the old paradigms have no more room to exist in where we are heading, into the consciousness of the heart. Many speak of heaven as a far-off place the spirit goes when we transcend this earth plane. Yet imagine for a moment, what if heaven was a consciousness that resides in your heart? You have been given the keys to enter. And now the first key is to let go of the old self and welcome your true self in coming back to the home of your heart. Just imagine to live and lead from the heart. This is our mission and vision as Ascension Alchemists, sending all our love and heartfelt blessings to you all. Michael and Honey, take a deep breath. Absolutely beautiful. Sublime. I found myself listening to a lot of Patricia's work last night as I was crawling into bed, getting ready for sleep. Candace Coe. Let the light pass through me like a prism, and my core frequency will become manifest creation. I am a strong pillar of truth, programming itself into reality. I will not be a cell, C-E-L-L, of fear, for I am not afraid, but aware of consequence. I will conduct through strength and love, and what will be, will be. Take a breath into that. Beautiful. Anya Brosnan. I woke up this morning and asked for a guided meditation to open gently into the day. This came. What a gift to the world to mend our broken hearts. For if your heart is not broken by what's happening on our beautiful planet, then you've lost your sacred connection. But here's a healing path back to the heart. It will be our only salvation, O children of the earth. And let's give you this. Higher light decree, clearing and upgrading the heart chakra. "13 minutes. Steve Nobel.
Higher light decree, clearing and upgrading the heart chakra. I call upon God, Goddess, all that is. I call upon my oversoul, my higher selves, and teams in spirit of the highest light and resonance to witness, assist, and activate this decree. I call upon my body elemental to be present, open, and receptive during this decree. I call upon my star family across the universe and multiverse to assist me in this decree. I call upon all archangels of the horizontal and vertical force planes to be present during this decree. Especially I call upon archangels Haniel and Raphael to assist me in this decree. I call upon all recording angels of the Akashic Records, upon angels of release, angels of healing, angels of love, angels of the Crystal Kingdom, angels of flowers, angels of sound, I call upon cosmic Christ consciousness and the Christ grid and all ascended beings within that grid to assist me in this decree. I call upon and invoke the crystalline grid of Gaia for assistance and support during this decree. I call upon all angelic beings within that grid and angels overseeing the element of air to assist me and support me during this decree. Spirit, I request now a waterfall of clearing and cleansing crystalline violet, and ultraviolet light to be initiated, to flow down and clear my energy fields. Spirit, I request this be followed by a waterfall of crystalline diamond white light to flow down and clear my energy fields. Spirit, I request this be followed by a waterfall of gold light to flow down and clear my energy fields. I ask that this waterfall of violet, ultraviolet, white gold light continues throughout this decree. Spirit, I hereby now renounce all old and limiting agreements, vows and promises, including any toxic loyalties that in any way, shape or form promotes any block, limitation, hindrance, obstruction, suppression or harvesting of my energy through my heart chakra. Clear and destroy any agreement across any lifetime that interferes with my sovereign free will and sovereign light, whether taken consciously or unconsciously. Do this clearing through all minds, bodies, timelines, bloodlines, incarnations and universes, completely and 100% removing anything that would seek to recreate any of this. Spirit, clear and remove any negative entities or toxic energy attachments. Spirit, clear and remove any negative entities or toxic energetic attachments anchored into any layer or level of my heart chakra. Returning any such attachments to their most proper zone and space. Clear, remove and close any negative openings, portals or vortexes in my heart chakra that allows any form of disturbance. Clear any associated subtle geometries, energetic connections including implants, hooks, cords, grids, nets, suction cups, or any similar energetic structures of interference. Dismantle, clear and remove any psychic structures relating to dark alchemy or black magic. Clear the effects of any associated toxic programs or imprints. Purge and release all associated toxic energies. Spirit, seal and heal any wounding, openings, tears or rips to my energy centers and energy fields with light. Healing and sealing anything created because of this clearing and removal. Spirit, clear and remove anything from my bloodlines or from my past, parallel or future lives affecting my heart chakra. Clear and remove any energetic armoring around my heart, along with any programs that created any such armoring. Clear any negative karmic imprints and burdens affecting my heart chakra. Clear and remove the weight of any ancestral programming negatively affecting the natural functioning of my heart center. Do this through all layers and levels of my being. Spirit, release, clear, dissolve and remove any energies connected to the experience of heartbreak, whether from this current lifetime, another lifetime, or from the bloodlines. Clear all associated energies of those involved. Dissolve any coding, clear any programming, imprints and energies received. Grant me energetic space and distance from any dense situation, including all individuals involved, touching my heart, allowing me to understand the lessons of all such experiences so they do not need to be repeated. Spirit, clear and remove any imprints concerning broken agreements, promises or vows, whether from this lifetime, another lifetime, or from my bloodlines, that has negatively imprinted upon my heart chakra. Spirit, release, clear, dissolve, remove any toxic interferences that prevent me from knowing the truth of my authentic values, my true direction in life. Release, clear, dissolve, remove any dense energies or psychic interference that seeks to hinder, divert or delay my spiritual journey. Spirit, clear my heart chakra of all negative, constraining or manipulative energies relating to the devotional worship of any false god, false guru, false teacher, false church that I have picked up from my ancestral lines or from any other lifetime that limits or interferes with my sovereign will and energy. Spirit, clear and remove any imprints concerning the absence or lack of love, kindness, encouragement and support during my formative years. Clear and remove any program and associated energies of feeling abandoned, alone, betrayed, isolated, disconnected, rejected in any relationship. Spirit, clear and remove any block, such as crystallized or stagnant energies in my heart chakra due to the loss or death of a loved one, and any related unresolved sadness or grief. Spirit, clear and remove any imprint, golden energies concerning any painful, hurtful or traumatic situation that has caused my heart chakra to close to forgiveness and close to giving and receiving love. Balance the natural function of my heart chakra concerning the flow of giving and receiving. Spirit, clear my heart chakra of any memories that give rise to any form of anger or enmity. Clear and remove any anxiety, selfish, jealous, vain energies concerning love and passion that interferes with my heart chakra's natural ability to connect and express a more expansive and generous universal spectrum of love. Spirit, clear and enhance the flow of my emotions so that my heart chakra works optimally in its connection to my emotional body. Spirit, transmit the pure vibration of release and forgiveness to my heart chakra so that I can release and forgive myself and release any form of karmic reaction, retribution or punishment, relinking me in any way to any other being in this lifetime or any other lifetime.
Okay, take a deep breath. Yeah, that's Steve Nobel, Higher Light Decree. We're about halfway through, but I need to let's come back. I want to channel here before I close this morning and see what Spirit has to say about everything. The great gift of crisis is that it forces us to open ourselves to access resources which are there all the time, but without the deep motivation we're not willing to look for. And you could say that's life in a nutshell, my friends. 2 steps up, 1 step back, isn't it? Quite often. I'm very proud of what's happening here in Ireland, I have to tell you, and proud of the people that are committing to ask the government to take responsibility for how they're treating the resources and the people here. It's as messy here as it is everywhere else, honestly. And I do see people finding their voices and being more courageous and more honest and more responsible and more community minded and more searching for cooperation rather than competition and love and healing and community building rather than tearing things down and hating and fearing each other. So that is very essential, of course. That's the bridge we're all crossing in this lifetime, back from the individual into the community and finding our family of light in our lives and in our hearts. And this is, of course, what the indigenous cultures, the Celtic, the Native American, around the world have been holding the space for thousands of years. And this is absolutely the return of the Christ consciousness and the divine feminine. So everything is go at this moment. And you're hearing these words not by accident, but through your willingness and interest in these ideas and to co-create them with me and with others. And I'm very, very grateful to you for your time and attention and your love and support. If what I do here is helpful, please do look at the links that are there, PayPal, Substack, LifeWave, etc. I'm on tonight at 8:30 with my LifeWave team for our Zoom call, and very excited about what's happening there. And yeah, here's to the crazy ones. When we give you that, I can do that. I think. Somewhere. I read this on the Course in Miracles Sunday, I think it was, Easter Sunday, of all things. And I put a lot of Patricia Cota-Robles here, and that is a great joy. We'll give you Richard Dreyfuss's narration. It's worth, this is the ad from Apple Computers, Think Different, back in the day. You can find it on my page. That was Great Energy with Steve Nobel. That is good coffee. Yes, sirree, Bob. There we go.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.
There you go. We got Steve Jobs instead of Richard, which is fine and dandy. But that's, I believe that's Jack Kerouac who wrote that. That was my take on it. And it's a beautiful message. There's Paul. So go ahead and close your eyes, turn within, take a deep breath. All right, dear friends, yes, you got to reach for the stars, dear ones. When the world is falling apart, you've got to go within, dear friends, and know that the universe is within you. And what is showing up around you is a reflection of what you imagine, desire, expect. Desire, imagine, expect, dear friends. And you either invite it, I want this, or you allow it. This will serve me in my growth, in my healing, in my awakening, dear friends. God bless you indeed. And it is, as we've said before, all about power, dear friends. Your willingness and ability to act is how our friend describes that energy here. That'll do, dear friends. Can you find your voice? Can you stand on your truth? Can you let your life be the true measure and meaning of what you hold in your heart to be precious and valuable and worthy and deserving of your honor, love, and respect, dear friends? Can you bless your life, dear friends, and be a blessing to the world with your life, dear friends? Will you give your life, dear friends, this day and every day, to be of joyous use to the consciousness that transcends time and space, that transcends the illusions of separation, that transcends the illusions of fear and lack and struggle. Dear friends, it is a great work that you are committed to in this, your lifetime of lifetimes, where everything must change. You come to this earth for one purpose, and that is to make peace with change. How do you do that? By finding and following your heart. God bless you indeed, dear friends. We love the poem there, Moody Black. The joy of loving yourself, of feeling good, of looking good, dear friends, to feel good, yeah, and to express the good that you are, and you are here to bring forth. Everyone is here, dear friends, with a gift, with talents and abilities, and you've been blessed with these as your opportunity to inspire and empower the people in your world so that you can know your true self and be free. Take a deep breath. There are many powerful beings, dear friends, in your world who are perhaps a step ahead of you, perhaps a step behind you, dear friends, but a part of this journey nonetheless, who are the Rainbow Tribe, dear friends, the family of love and light, the way showers, the light workers, the dream weavers, one of our favorite ways to describe who you are, the visionaries. So without a vision, the people perish. You're reaching for that vision now, because the old ways of lying, cheating, and stealing, dear friends, simply put, have run their course. God bless you indeed. And so you need to mend those places in your heart, as you've just begun here with Steve Nobel. You need to mend those places in your life that are broken or faulty or weary or incomplete or unfinished or confused or a source of pain or fear, and give that to the universe, give that to Almighty God. And the cleaning, the cleansing, the clearing, the forgiving, the releasing. I'm sorry. I love you. Please forgive me. Thank you. Dear friends, if you will say words, those words or other words that your heart is inspired by, you've opened your heart once again. I'm sorry. I love you. Please forgive me. Thank you. It is the way that love and light transcends the illusions of the ego mind. The Course in Miracles teaches, dear friends, that the ego has created this world, and there is nothing that you want here, because everything is temporary and transitory. And yet, dear friends, love, which is Lord of us all, transcends those illusions and brings the light and the grace and the peace and the abundance and the freedom and the music and the joy and the tenderness and the closeness into this world. Heaven is the place where dreams come true, dear friends. And your dreams can and will come true in this changing world, dear friends. In this, like the butterfly and the caterpillar, dear friends. The snake shedding its skin, dear friends. The past releasing. The new being born, dear friends. All of that is happening far beyond the mind's imagination to comprehend it or understand it, dear friends, but not beyond the heart, dear friends. The heart knows what the mind struggles to believe and understand. So you are leaving a world of pain and fear so often, quite frequently, once again, and returning to a world of love and light and peace. And you are one who said, I will make that journey. I will take up that burden one more time, and I will be willing to listen to, trust, and follow my loving inner guidance. Dear friends, people talk about the struggles of meditation, and it seems that it's a lot of practicing and little achieving, and yet the depth of what you can find now on your journey has opened considerably, and for many, dramatically. The channel's one of those, dear friends, yeah? Sitting with his teachers and all of that. You have it within you to come back to your true self. Know that. Trust that. Understand that. And let that be your goal, dear friends. Then everything in the outer world will reflect that truth that sets you free. You are the peace that passes understanding. You are the light of the world. What I have done, says Yeshua, you will do. And greater things will you do. Why is that? Because wisdom and truth and love are eternal, dear friends. And even in the midst of this dream, the light of reality, of the immortals, of the transcendent, of the gods and the goddesses is available to you. The angels, the beings of light, the enlightened, ETs, etc., dear friends. The spirits of loved ones from this and other lifetimes, the autist children and young people, and many, many beings of light who are breathtaking clarity, who come into this world with breathtaking clarity, dear friends. No matter their age, they know the truth and they share it with you. So seek, knock, open, and find, dear friends. Don't settle for less than what your heart really desires. Don't settle for a life of compromise and limitation and struggle. Seek to be that which you desire the world to become, an answer in a time of many questions, a being of hope in a time of many fears, and a place of peace in a time of many struggles. It will all wash away, dear friends. It has many times before. It is washing away now. As you give yourself to love and light and peace, so you are returned, reborn, renewed, and resurrected. The Christ consciousness, the divine feminine, the loving heart of Almighty God, Goddess, all that is, as you. Let it be, dear friends, a very cosmic reminder. We love you so. Be at peace. Take up the challenge. Put us to the test. Miracles are your business. Peace and blessings. And your art. Peace and blessings. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. It's my great pleasure. I'd do it for nothing, my friends. Peace and blessings. Namaste.